Good morning. Welcome to Mornings with Michael. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Let me get straight to the news. Sector news breakdown. Airbnb Q1 EPS 18 cents versus 9 cents. Wynn Resorts, WINN, Q1 revenues 1.42 billion versus estimate 1.38 billion. Blink Charging, BLNK, Q1 adjusted loss 49 cents versus estimated loss 46 cents. Celsius, CELH, helps you burn more calories. Q1 EPS 20 cents versus estimate 20 cents. Darlington Ingredients, DAR, Q1 EPS $1.14 versus estimate 99 cents. Duolingo, DUOL, first quarter estimate loss 6 cents versus 23 cents estimates. Dutch Brothers, BROS, Q1 revenues rose 29.6% to 197.3 million versus estimate of 209 million. Comparative store sales fell 2%, reaffirms 2023 guidance. Rivian, RIVN, Q1 adjusted EPS loss $1.43 versus estimate of $1.59. Top Golf, Callaway Brands, MODG topped expectations for Q1 as rose 12% to 1.17 billion above the 1.14 billion estimate, but guided the year EPS 63 to 69 cents from prior 70 to 78. On to energy. Chevron, CVX, renewed oil operations in Venezuela, began a new phase next month that will boost production with a goal of accelerating the plan to recover all the $3 billion debt owed by the OPEC member by the end of 2025. Occidental Petroleum, OXY, first quarter EPS $1.09 versus estimate $1.24. Array Technologies, ARRY, first quarter EPS 25 cents versus 3 cents estimate. Bloom Energy, BE, Q1 EPS loss 22 cents versus estimate 19 cents. Ovintiv, OVV, Q1 EPS $1.97 versus estimate of $1.83. Financials, Affirm, AFRM, Q3 EPS loss 69 cents versus estimate 92. Alliance Bernstein, AB, preliminary assets under management ended April at 676 billion, unchanged versus March end. Flyware, FLYW, first quarter EBITDA 7 million versus estimate 4.286 million on revenues of $94.4 million. Franklin Resources, BEN, BEN, preliminary month-end assets under management, AUM of 1.420.7 billion of April 2023, down slightly from 1.422.1 billion in March 31st. H&R Block, HRB, third quarter adjusted EPS 4.20 versus 4.46. Invesco, IVZ, preliminary month-end assets under management, AUM of 1,484.3 billion, actually 1.484.3 billion, an increase of 0.1%. LegalZoom, LZ, first quarter adjusted EPS 7 cents and revenues of 165.9 million. Lincoln National, LNC, Q1 adjusted EPS $1.52 versus estimate of $1.63. Ouch. Upstart Holdings, UPST, shares surge 40%. First quarter adjusted EPS 47-cent loss versus estimate of 81-cent loss. On to healthcare. Citi Biopharma, CTIC, rises 80% after agreeing to be acquired for 1.7 billion by Swedish orphan Biovitrum, which is said to pay $9.10 a share in cash for CTI, an 89% premium to Tuesday's closing price. Bluebird Bio, BLU, files $350 million mixed security shelf. Exact Science, EXAS, first quarter EPS 42-cent loss versus estimate of 75 cents. Garden Health, GH, first quarter EPS loss, $1.06 versus estimate of $1.31. Masimo, MASI, first quarter EPS, 87 cents versus estimate 83. Natera, NTRA, first quarter EPS, $1.23 versus estimate of $1.15. Protalix, PLX, rises 16% on FDA approval, and partner Chessie Global Rare Diseases experimental therapy to treat adult patients with Fabry disease. Syneos Health, SYNH, rises about 19% on a Bloomberg report that a consortium of Elliott Investment Management, Patient Square Capital, and Veritas Capital in advanced talks to acquire the drug services company. Smile Direct Club, SDC, first quarter EPS, 16-cent loss versus estimate of 13 cents. On to industrials and materials. LiveNet, LTHM, shares off 2% after Australian lithium miner Alchem Limited signs a deal to buy the company in a deal that will create $10.6 billion entity. Axon Enterprises, AXON, first quarter EPS 88 cents versus estimate of 53. Celanese, CE, quarter one EPS $2.01 versus $1.64. Virgin Galactic Space, SPCE, quarter one and cash outflow of $139 million within the range of earlier forecast. Technology, Media, and Telecom, Akami Technologies, AKM, quarter one adjusted EPS $1.40 versus $1.32. Appian, APPN, first quarter EPS 27-cent loss versus estimate of 29 cents. Coherent, COHR, shares slipped 11%, quarter three adjusted EPS 58 cents below the 82-cent estimate. EA, quarter four loss, 4 cents versus net bookings closed 11% year over year to 1.946 billion versus estimate of 1.76 billion. Rapid7, RPD, first quarter EPS 16 cents versus 9 cents. Ring Central, RNG, quarter one EPS 76 cents versus 69. Toast, TOST, quarter one adjusted EPS loss 16 cents versus estimate of 17 cents. And finally, with Twilio, TWLO, shares slide 12%, first quarter EPS 47 cents versus estimate of 21 cents. And that's the news. And now on to our charts. Share our screen. Looking at TXO. Ran up to its 50-day moving average and is sold off. So let's take a look at what's happening in the marketplace. The dollar is off a little bit today. Warren Buffett had some strong words of support for the dollar the other day. Let's take a look at our 10-year yields are pulling back sharply off 1.85%. Our 20-year off as well, 1.7. Take a look at gold. Gold is pulling back slightly, 0.25%. Silver is doing about the same. So pulling back a little bit stronger at 0.7%, pulling back to its 10-day moving average. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 1.5%, and Ethereum is up 1.82%. Look at the Zero VIX. VIX is pulling back 2.5%. Imagine the SPY was up a little bit earlier on the CPI news that it was under 5%. It did increase in April. So that's not good for consumers. We'll have to keep on fighting. The NASDAQ is up slightly, up 0.29%. It was up a little higher. As we can see, it's pulled back. The Dow is pulling back a little bit more, 0.42. And our IWM, where we have all our banks, is up. Looks like it retreated from its 50-day moving average, and now it's on our declining 10 and 20-day moving average. Take a look at oil pricing, pulling back about 1.4%. Energy is falling. It got up to its declining 10-day moving average and has pulled back since then. Look at our building materials pulling back. Real estate is actually up today. Same with utilities. Consumer staple is pulling back to its 20-day moving average. Consumer is pulling back to its 10 and 20-day moving average. Take a look at industrials. They're down. Financials, they're down as well. Take a look at technology is up today. And software is up as well. Semiconductors, pretty flat, but it's up from yesterday. So that's where we are. And then look at our airlines are pulling back as well. Let's take a look where our strength is coming from today. LegalZoom is up. Wow, it's gapping up about pretty close to 24% on 333% EPS gain. Upstart, which was in our news, is gapping up 30%. It's pretty hard to see it, but the volume increase is pretty amazing. 1,564% increase in volume 2 days in a row. Cellulose gapping up 20%. Tucows provides internet services. Downloadable software is up a little over 25%. German developer of small molecule drugs, Evotec, is up over 10%. Li Auto, Chinese electric vehicle maker, is up about 11%. RxSight really jumped up, develops and markets adjustable intraocular lenses, is up a little over 10%. Ring Central is up 13.5%, and see if we got, and Exact Science, which was in the news, is up 9.4%. It's actually up over 10% as we speak. And LiveNet in the lithium area is up 3.9%. And one more, we'll look at PubMatic. Recent IPO is up 10%. And let's look at things retreating. Integrated Ad Science is off 11.7%. Coherent modular laser processing heads for fiber optic is up 9.5%. Airbnb, which was up yesterday, earnings came out at 700%, and it is gapping down today, down about 12%. Icon Enterprises keeps having battles, came up with their big dividend, and now it has resumed its sell-off. It's down pretty close to 20%. Twilio, gapping down right about 17% on its earnings, are up about 1,000%. Still wasn't good enough for what we were looking for. Top Golf, Callaway Brands, is off 17% on its earnings. Its earnings were declined 53%, and they've pulled back their revenue targets for the coming year. Nuvei, Canadian-based company, global electronic payment platform, is off 16%. Zenta is off 17%. ERD Gold is pulling back 6.4%. I guess it's just pulling back with the rest of the gold issues. It's had a huge run from $6.75, so it's pretty close to a double where it was yesterday. So you would not doubt that people would be taking their profits. Take a look at Dutch Brothers, which was in the news. It's gapping down a little over 7%. People were hoping for much better earnings. Massimo develops patent monitoring products, is gapping down 7.5%. So that's a look at what's happening today. This has been Mornings with Michael for informational, educational purposes. Go out there and have a great day. Keep up your activities and keep moving your week strong. As we work together with small businesses, that's how we turn this economy around and get everybody working again. Hope everybody has a great day.